Bismillah, Bismillah. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. Inshallah. Bismillah, Bismillah. Let's see what we got here. Can you guys hear me? Inshallah. We'll allow a few minutes for y'all to come on in. I know that subhanAllah. I don't know. I think the microphone's good, man. It's just microphone's good, but what I need to connect the microphone to in order to use the microphone, I think that's not so good. Doesn't work. So we're going with this setup, bro. For now. Jackal Khair side. I appreciate you, man. Can you guys hear me good? Sorry that we're about 50 minutes behind schedule. So, subhanAllah. Salamu Alaykum to the backyard. Joshua as well. Yep, all is good, bro. Alhamdulillah. How you doing, Sad? What's happening, man? What's good with you, bro? Hey, have you joined the Discord, bro? I want you to join Discord, please. It's really great, man. I just created it yesterday. I need to look at this camera. Yeah, dude. So we just created Discord yesterday, and I would love for you guys to join, man. It's a very supportive community. Alhamdulillah. It's all about basically the intention is to use it as accountability for each other, as well as just inspiration, helping each other grow. If you're going through something, you have a community that you can, that actually supports you. Inshallah, I'll be there, and inshallah, I'll be making sure that everyone else there is supportive. And you can know for sure if there's any people who's toxic, name calling, trying to start fitna, they will be banned. So, inshallah, you should definitely join. I will put a link, which you can find it in the description of this video, but let me go ahead and just add it to the chat here. Sign into chat. Man, I can't even sign. Are you serious? Sorry guys, I'm such a noob when it comes to this stuff, man. Let's see this work. Salam, everybody. Please join our MTG Nation Discord, bro. Boom. Kim, Salamu Alaykum. Hey, did you get my email? I shot you like a week ago or something. I never heard back from you, so I was hoping that you got it. Just sending salam, Eid Mubarak. Hopefully you had a great Ramadan. Haven't seen you in the live streams. We were just saying that we miss you. So I'm glad you're okay. Hopefully you had a great Ramadan, inshallah. Khalid Abdullah, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Just someone hopeful. Yep, we're here all right. Awesome. I believe you are new here. Just someone hopeful. It's first time I'm seeing your name. From what I recall, I'm pretty good at this, so I'm gonna assume that you're new here. This is our first time doing a live stream like this. So normally we're out back shooting bow and arrow or doing whatever. So welcome, welcome. This whole channel and this whole live stream, man, is essentially meant to help you achieve your goals in life, achieve your dreams in life, whether that's spiritual, whether it's deen, whether it's dunya, fitness, going after your career, getting over your own mental barriers, whatever, man. So if you're going through anything like that, That's what this live stream is all about, dude. I see you shooting a compound bow. Do you know how to shoot a traditional bow? Uh, Not really. Probably not. I mean, no. I do not shoot trad. I respect trad life, but I am definitely not about that trad life. I'm about that compound life. Compound bows, compound lifts. You know what I'm saying? Deadlift, squat, bench, overhead press. I'm about that compound life, bro. But alhamdulillah, if you can shoot trad, much respect, akhi. David Solomon, Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to you as well. Welcome. I believe you are new here as well. I haven't seen your name before, I believe. So if you're new here, please let me know that I ain't tripping, bro, and that you're new here. And again, guys, really sorry about the issues with the sound earlier. It, Qadar Allah, right? Qadar Allah, mashallah. We just uh, we just keep on pushing, inshallah. So what's happening, guys? What's happening? How can I help you today? What's going on with you? What's going on in your lives? What's the best thing that you're most excited about in your life? What's the biggest challenge that you're going through right now? How can I help you, man? I will let you guys know that I keep getting comments all the time about how come you're not talking about Palestine, Akhi? How come you're not talking about what's going on in Palestine and this, that, and the other? Guys, yeah, sure, I will use my platform to speak about certain issues, but you have to keep in mind that, dude, my channel is about mindset, marriage, and the Muslim struggle, right? So, of course, I could fall within a Muslim struggle, but I also try to stay in my lane with regards to a lot of topics and not getting political or anything like that. It's not my thing, personally, so I like to stay in my own lane. But I will be doing a video, inshallah, Monday. That's what I'm fitting to do as soon as we get done with this live stream, inshallah. I'm going to go record Monday's video, and that's going to be my thoughts on what's going on in Palestine and other than Palestine, whether that's Syria, whether that's China, wherever, man. I'm going to give my thoughts on what's going on, and some of you are going to like it and some of you aren't. Some of you are going to be probably pissed off about what I say, but I really don't care because I'm speaking the truth of what I believe is the truth. And let the haters hate, let those who want to blame blame. But you guys keep asking me to do a video, so inshallah you're gonna get it Monday, inshallah. Kim says, how's your Ramadan? I stayed off the web for the month. MashaAllah. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that, Kim. Alhamdulillah, nothing wrong with that. Especially during the month of Ramadan. I mean, that would be the prime time to avoid the web. Unfortunately, the career that I've chosen doesn't really allow me to do such things unless I prepped a month in advance and just shot a ton of content for a month. But alhamdulillah, I would say that this was a successful Ramadan, inshallah. I hope Allah accept it from me. The ulama, they do mention, they do discuss that from the signs, and obviously nobody knows except Allah what's accepted and what's not accepted. But they say from the signs is that you are a better person, spiritually you're a better Muslim after Ramadan than before Ramadan. And, with trying to be humble, but also acknowledging Allah's favor upon me and His ni'mah upon me, I would say that I am a better Muslim, a much better Muslim in many different areas of my life after Ramadan. So I hope that is a sign from Allah that my Ramadan is accepted, inshallah. So Alhamdulillah, it was a great Ramadan, and I hope the same for you. I hope you and your husband had a great Ramadan. I hope you had an even better and more wonderful Eid, and I hope that you're a much better Muslim after the fact. Allahumma ameen. Nathan Khakis, is that how you pronounce your last name? Khakis, like the pants? If it is, that probably ain't the first time you heard that, huh? Nathan Khakis. I like khakis, but I'm more of a chinos kind of guy. Hey, how you doing, man? What's happening? We like to joke. We like to, just crack jokes. Have a little bit of fun here. How can I help you, man? What's going on with you, Nathan? You're awfully quiet there, guys. This isn't like you. Khalid, I answered the question, bro. You're awfully quiet. Just someone hopeful. Saeed, what you guys doing, man? Sorry, I don't have some cool background, man. I don't have a green screen or anything. This is like last minute trying to solve a problem with the mic hooked up to the computer. So no cool backgrounds, no like special effects and dragons and stuff. Sorry, bro. Maybe next time. I know y'all ask if I'm a gamer. I get that question every time. Brother, do you play video games? I know it looks like it with this setup, huh? I'm like, hey, me, I'm gonna headshot you, me. uh, no, I'm not a gamer, dude. This is actually my wife and I actually just bought this the other day, so this is coming in super clutch right now. She actually bought this because she's starting a second job for call center work, so that she can take that income and start her hijab business, inshallah. So we actually got this for a second job for call center work that she needs to do. So that's why we got this, clutch headset and dual monitors and stuff like that. So yeah, not a gamer, bro. Yeah, headshot. Meh. What type of PC is it? Heck, man, if I know, dude. I don't know. We just went to Best Buy and said, hey, these are the specs that this job requires. Hook us up with the most clutch, budget-friendly one you got. So it's definitely nothing gamer-like or fancy, bro. It's the most cheapest one I had. There, Nathan. So I'm not even really sure, bro. I know it's got like a i5 process. I don't know. I don't know nothing about this stuff, bro. Sorry. Said Amin, bro. Saeed, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put barakah in her business. Allahumma Amin. Yep, she's so I can't really show it here. I don't know if you can see. Here's a hand. I'm just kidding, bro. So there's a hand right there. That hand belongs to a mannequin that my wife bought uh, for, for her for her hijab business, dude. So yep, she's already gotten fabrics and she's starting to sew and put hijabs and stuff like that together. But obviously, businesses need capital to get off the ground, at least a little bit of capital, right? So that's what she's doing. We've decided to take on the second job so that she can take that income and put it into a business, man. Bidnillah. Mohammed Ismail Najib, bro, how to find a wife. Man, we've done a lot of videos on that, bro. So I can answer your question, man, but I would definitely recommend that in the description of this video, of this live stream, I have to remember to look at this camera, sorry. We did a whole playlist, man. It's called How to Find Your Dream Spouse, Inshallah. That's what it's called. How to Find Your Dream Spouse, Inshallah, right? So I would definitely recommend that you go back to that. That's definitely a great resource in how to find a spouse, the do's and don'ts. Plus, it includes a ton of live streams that my wife and I do regarding marriage. So every Sunday, we do live streams on all things marriage, and we answer a ton of your questions, and we also give more tips and advice and things that we have learned. So all of that you can find in the description of this video that you're watching. But man, how to find your wife? How to find a wife? I mean, there's a number of different reasons. Firstly, you have to put yourself out there, man. You have to continually, consistently put yourself out there. Imagine it's no different, man, than if you want to get a job, right? Say you just graduated uni, you just graduated college, and now you're trying to be an intern, or you're actually trying to get a career, or you're just looking for a job, right? Maybe you're in your 30s, you ain't been in college in a decade, and you're just trying to find a job. Well, you got to put yourself out there, whether that means going on Indeed, or going on Indeed, or ZipRecruiter, or this one or that one, right? you have to put yourself out there. You have to walk into businesses and say, "Hey, are you guys hiring? I'm looking for a job." Right? You have to, the jobs don't know that you're looking for a job. The recruiters, these different companies and businesses, they have no clue that you need a job, right? So what do? You put your resume out there and you put, whenever you put your resume, you make sure that you always update that resume, right? You always make sure that you put what is most relevant to the job that you're trying to apply for, right? So you don't put the job unless it's relevant. You would never put a job that you did 10 years ago as the point number one, right? At the top of your resume for that job. You would put the skills, the talents, the strengths that you have at the very top that are relevant to that job that you're applying for. And the same thing goes with trying to find a spouse. You need to put yourself out there and make it well known, like what is most relevant. Hey, these are my strengths, this is what I'm looking for, hey, this is what I'm doing, right? Not just saying, hey, I'm looking for this sister, or I'm looking for this, this brother, he's got to be a hafiz of Quran, she's got to be a niqabi, he's got to have a PhD, etc., etc., always talking about what they need. Now that is important as well. You have to have your non-negotiables and you have to know what you want. However, you also need to put yourself out there and say, well, these are my strengths, right? This is what I'm doing. This is my career. This is my dean, right? This is who I am, putting what's most relevant, because going back to the job analogy, right? If you put skills, talents, strengths, etc., that are relevant to that job, you are more likely going to be a candidate for that job. You are more likely going to get hired for that job, or at least get an interview, right? So the same thing, man. If you're looking for a sister or a brother that fits a certain criteria, man, you have to make it well known to the communities. You have to go, I mean, or that means like my wife and I, what we did is go online. We found each other online. Whatever, man. Whatever you need to do in order to put yourself out there and make it known that you're looking for a wife. These are your strengths, these are your talents and your skill sets and what you can offer this sister or this brother. And yeah, I feel like the point has been driven. I hope that you get that, inshallah. And I hope that helps. And again, dude, you can always revert back to the playlist down in the description below that says, or it's called How to Find Your Dream Spouse, inshallah. Or um, you can tune into our videos on Sundays, our live streams. And let me just add something real quick here that I just noticed isn't on here. Go ahead and add this. Bismillah. See if I can find it. Boom. Make it a little bit smaller. All right, cool. Bismillah. So, okay, I don't like how that's showing up. Is that showing up on the screen, bro? Let me just double check. I hope not. But yeah, you can see it says you can email me, joshua@projectdreamachieve.com. You can email me. That's 110% confidential, 100% free service that we offer. If you have a specific question or scenario with regards to marriage or other than marriage, you can go ahead and email me there, and I'll get back to you within 24 hours, inshallah. So hopefully that helps, brother. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Mr. David Solomon, my name is Rashid. Why is your name said David Solomon, Aki? Okay, my name is Rashid. I am from India, but now I am in Angola, Africa. I was working here for a pharmaceutical company, and then I started my own business here, excuse me, in 2019. Then Corona happened, and business was closed. Now I am stuck in Africa as I want to sell my business before I leave for India just to have some money in hand when I go back. Make dua for me as my situation is tough. During this last 1 year, most of the time I was at home due to quarantine, alone in a strange country. It's very depressing. Please pray for me. Sometimes I even miss my salah, maybe due to depression. Sorry for my message. No problem at all. Brother Rashid, may Allah give you tawfiq, man. May Allah give you success. May Allah, I'm saying, allow you to learn the lessons, man. And the lessons aren't, in my opinion, Allahu Alam. I mean, you have to determine what your own lessons are, man. But I would never look at that as a lesson like, I wouldn't beat yourself up, man, that it didn't work out, right? I would take that as a lesson like, man, look how courageous I was, dude. I took a huge risk, man. I moved to a different country and I bet on myself, and you know what? It didn't work out. But man, I bet you, man, you learned a bunch of lessons, man. Good positive lessons that you can take into your next business, inshallah. Do not allow this to be the end for you, man, with regards to pursuing, entrepreneurship or whatever. Unless, you really, really feel like, you know what, I'd rather just work for someone else. That's perfectly fine as well. But man, I would never, dude. I have failed at so many businesses, dude. So many, dude. And all I did was take those lessons, that knowledge, and I just applied it to YouTube. What I'm doing now, right? And alhamdulillah, the same thing with like marriage, right? I wasn't always Muslim. I've been Muslim for 8 years, alhamdulillah, going on 9, I think. And so I had many, many relationships that were haram, man, many girlfriends and things like that, right? And obviously a lot of breakups, heartbreak, you know, a lot of stuff, right? But what I did is instead of saying, oh man, relationships aren't for me, all women are freaking this and that and treacherous and back, whatever, right? Instead of saying all that, I just go, okay, what lessons can I learn from this relationship? What were the good things that I did? What were the bad things that I did? What are the, et cetera, et cetera? What were the red flags? And then I take that into the next relationship, and the next relationship, and the next relationship, right? And to the point where I accepted Islam, alhamdulillah, I got married, and I've taken all of those lessons that I learned from bad relationships, including the ones that I seen growing up, whether it's, basically the stepdads, and other relationships as well that I don't need to get into. And I take all those lessons, dude, and I apply it to my marriage now, and it's the best relationship, and all praises for Allah, that I've ever been in. But a part of that reason is because I had so many bad businesses, right? Trying to bring this together. I had so many failed businesses, so many failed attempts at doing something, right? But instead of just saying, "Oh, relationships aren't for me, business ain't for me," etc., take those lessons and take it to your next, business adventure, inshallah. All right. I hope that helps you, man. May Allah give you tawfiq. May Allah bless you. May Allah help you. And dude, definitely do not miss Salah over this, because as Allah said, man, Allah said that I have not created mankind and jinn illa liyabudun, right? Except to worship me, right? So your first and foremost, your priority, man, is not to be a business owner. It's not to be a successful pharmaceutical CEO or anything. Your first and foremost priority, one, two, three, is to make sure that you're worshiping Allah, because that is the whole reason why you're alive. That's the whole reason why you're on this live stream, breathing, watch. The only reason why you're alive, dude, is to worship Allah. That's it, right? So never, ever, ever, ever abandon your salah, dude. Ever. Because by doing so, you are not living your purpose, man. You're not living your purpose, dude. So hopefully that helps you. May Allah give you tawfiq. May Allah forgive you for missing salah, man. May Allah rectify you, bro. And I'm always here, dude. Again, you can email me, whatever, man. Connect with me on Discord. Whatever you want to do, dude. I am available, man. And I'm here to help. All right? And don't ever apologize for the long message, man. I appreciate it. Okay? I appreciate it. Said, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you. Ameen, ameen. Assalamu alaikum. Eat path. Brothers and sisters, much better sound quality. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. We might just have to do this from now on. But the thing is we only got one headset, so we wouldn't be able to do this for the live streams between me and Nasra at this point. All right. Abadi, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khairan. Omar, my man, what's happening, brother? How you doing, Omar? You doing good, bro? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Bukir, from Salamu Alaykum, from Morocco. Salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear Muslim brother. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bukir, I appreciate you so much. Jazakallah khairan. Sage the Nomad. Hi, brother. Could you share the best strength training or weightlifting plan? Currently, I'm training 5x5. Well, man, at the end of the day, dude, may Allah give you tawfiq, man. May Allah make you a strong believer. with Iman, with the gains, bro. Alhamdulillah. Um, but man, at the end of the day, dude, I don't believe there is a best, cookie cutter, best weight training, strength training plan for anybody. I believe that everybody's different. Everybody's body is different, and we all adapt to certain things, right? Our bodies take different stimulations, right? Or they respond to different stimulants different than others, right? So at the end of the day, man, you really have to test a lot of stuff, man, and and take notes, and be mindful, and just reflect on uh, what it is that you're obviously like. What are your goals? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, strength and weightlifting and things like that, man. But I mean, so what I'm doing right now, and I'm not an affiliate firm, so I really don't care if you guys use them or not. But what I did, so I've been on a program called Juggernaut. I'm gonna see if I can show you that. Can y'all see that? Juggernaut AI. It's an app. Oop, for it's pretty cool, man. So I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Let me see. Boom. So Juggernaut AI. Yep. All right. So this is what I'm doing, man. And the cool thing about this essentially is it's like an actual world-class elite strength coach, powerlifting coach, whatever, bodybuilding coach, in your pocket, man. Uh, it's really cool because essentially what it does is this app, man, whatever you program into it, right? It's going to take into consideration your entire program, right? So if you say I'm not feeling good today, if you say like the lifts are feeling not so good today, or maybe the lifts are feeling great today, you're feeling fatigued, etc., etc., it's going to take into consideration not only today, but the overall goal with this entire block, right? This entire cycle. So you have hypertrophy, strength cycle, peaking, 1 rep max, right? Because this is essentially for powerlifting, but they just added power building as well, so there's going to be a lot more, like, again, more hypertrophy, bodybuilding type stuff, but still a lot of strength. There's a number of really cool things in here, man. They have so many different alternatives. So for whatever reason, whether it's equipment, whether it's just you just don't feel like doing that type of exercise, you can swap it out for just a number of different exercises, man. And you can choose either swap that exercise out for a day or swap it out for the entire cycle. It's completely up to you. There's a number of really cool things, man. It's called Juggernaut AI. It is $30 a month, but again, the way that I uh, the way that I'm able to justify using this $30 app a month is essentially, if you break it down, if you're working out like 4 times a week, I think you're paying like $1 or something, dude, like per workout, essentially. Like, it's nothing, dude. It's nothing when you think about having a world-class elite coach, and it's really smart. It's AI, man. It's really smart, and it's really cool. So I would say maybe check that out if you want. But man, at the end of the day, it also depends, dude, on how long you've been lifting. You know what I mean? If you've only been lifting for a year or two, anything that you do is going to work. You've heard of noob gains. Like, essentially, not everything you do, because your body is not accustomed to any type of weightlifting whatsoever. Essentially, you could do just about anything and you're going to get gains, right? But after a couple of years, once you start going into that intermediate level of lifting, then you're going to have to be a little bit more scientific about things. So that also just depends on how long you've been lifting for, man. But hey, dude, join our Discord, bro, because I'm all about lifting, man. I'm all about lifting. I love fitness, so I would definitely love to see some of your lifts. I'd love to see how we can support one another, man. But that's cool, dude. Happy lifting. Yasser Sheikh, walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi barakatuh. What's happening, Yasser? How you doing, brother? May Allah grant us gains in dunya and akhirah. Ameen. Allahumma ameen. Ameen to that, and protect us from losses. Allahu Akbar. Asher99, do you think divorce is common in Western Muslims? I think divorce is common everywhere, bro. I don't think it's just specific to Western Muslims. I think it's probably Eastern Muslims, Northern Muslims, Southern Muslims, everybody. I mean, I know you probably mean Western as in like the West, like, whatever, America, UK, Canada, etc., etc. But man, divorce is common everywhere, man. And honestly, some people need to get divorced. Honestly, some people need to, man. Some people are so toxic for one another. And I hate this argument where they say, "Oh, it's for the children. It's for the children. We're sticking together for the children." Really? Your children see you fight and bicker and don't talk to one another and are snickery with one another and have, these backhanded comments or whatever. Like, you know, um, do you really think that's positive for your kids to see mom and dad, Abby and Umi, not in love, fighting all the time, but they're just together for the sake of the children? It'd be better if you went and got married to somebody else and you left and got married to somebody else and were actually happy in those relationships, to actually teach your kids, because what you're really teaching your children is to settle for anything, to settle for your husband treating you like crap, to settle for your wife to treat you like crap and backmouth you and, this, that, and the other, right? Things that anger Allah is, anger Allah, dude. So at the end of the day, man, there are times where I believe it's you need to get a divorce. And the hadith that says that the most hated thing to Allah that He made permissible is divorce, that hadith is totally rejected. That hadith is totally fabricated and made up. It goes, there's no way that Allah is going to make something permissible that He hates. No way. So that hadith is rejected, man. Absolutely rejected. So sometimes you need to get a divorce, man. Sometimes you do. Yes, kind of. I can see the app. Alhamdulillah. Nathan, dude, did I pronounce your last name right, Mr. Khakis? Is that how you pronounce it, bro? I want to be a YouTuber, but I don't have a strong desire for doing that. Ain't nothing I can do for you then, bro. If you don't have a strong desire, ain't nothing I can tell you, bro. Ain't nothing I can tell you. Uh, Maybe you really don't want to be a YouTuber, because if you did, I mean, you'd have the desire for it, man. Here's the thing, as I always say, people act for two reasons and two reasons only. One is inspiration, one is desperation. You're either hopeful of something, you're inspired to do something, you have a hope for a better future, or desperation. You're trying to avoid some type of pain, some type of frustration, whether that's physical pain, emotional pain, anxiety, and all these different things. And that's normally most people when they're starting their journey. Most people are starting because they are trying to avoid something, acting out of desperation. They're trying to get to a better tomorrow. They're trying to get to a better future. And then once they reach a certain level in their journey, that's when they're no longer in this scarcity mindset, they're no longer in this survival mindset, and they've started to, you know, um, get the things out of life that they want. Then it kind of becomes more of an inspiration type thing, right? Where now they can really, really, really start focusing on other people and helping other people and making a difference in the world. But it's simply like the what they say, right? When you're flying, you say if we start, if we're going down, experiencing turbulence or anything like that, what are you supposed to do? The first thing you're supposed to do is what? Put on your own mask. Take care of yourself first before you help anybody else. And that's the same thing that's, when people are starting any type of journey, right? To change their life. You got to put your own mask on, man. You got to take care of your own self. That desperation, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I gotta save my own life, right? And then once you've gotten your own life taken care of, and you're no longer desperate, right? You're getting a good oxygen. You're getting, the oxygen's flowing to your brain, to your body. Now you can act out of inspiration. Now you can act on helping other people out, man. But if you can't dig deep enough, man, and get emotionally attached to outcomes, then I really can't help you, Nathan. You got to do that on your own. You got to get emotionally attached a number of ways. So, like I said, dude, like I've mentioned many times, this YouTube thing. You know what? One of the reasons, one of the many reasons, because I feel you need to stack as many reasons as you possibly can, so that you don't need motivation to do anything. Is I think about working a 9 to 5 job for the rest of my life, working for an amount of money that I believe I'm much more valuable, right? Just being real. I feel like I am worth more. I deserve to be paid more. I feel I have more to offer the world. And so that pain of thinking about waking up 10, 20, 30 years from now and still being stuck in a dead end job, a 9 to 5 job, answering to somebody that I really don't, I just don't want to answer to nobody. I don't like having a boss. That pain, right? That desperation that I'm acting out of to get away from is more than enough reasons for me to get out of bed and do live streams like this and shoot YouTube videos and do anything I can to help you guys out, right? So that's just one example of acting out of desperation. So again, Aki, you gotta dig deeper, and if you don't have a strong desire for it, alhamdulillah, no problem. Do something else, bro. I heard of newbie gains. Somebody said you get stronger just looking at the weights. Yeah, you probably do, bro. You probably do. You probably look in the mirror long enough and flex, you probably gain some gains. I will, inshallah. I feel stronger after watching action movies as a kid. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Lee, man. That was my dude. Do you believe takfir is from Usul? Muhammad Yusuf al-Andalusi. Do you believe takfir is from Usul? Do you mean like the foundation is you make takfir on somebody? Is that what you mean? Like step number one, make takfir on them. Step number two, like do investigating and see if they really are a kafir. If that's what you mean, not even close. Absolutely not. I think that's kalam batil right there. I think that's totally wrong. But I don't know if I understand your question, man. Mir Newman, Assalamu Alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallahu khairan, Mir. Appreciate you so much. I just meant as well as non-Muslims. Sorry for that, guys. I just meant as well as non-Muslims. Allahu Alam, man. I don't know. I haven't read the statistics, man. I'm not sure, but Allahu Alam, man. We follow them and a lot of other things, so it's possible. It's possible. Rejected meaning fake, fabricated hadith, right? Exactly, Sage. Yeah, that hadith that says that the most hated thing to Allah that He loves, or sorry, that He's made permissible, the most hated thing to Allah He's made permissible is divorce. That hadith is fake. It's fabricated. The Prophet ﷺ never said those words. All right, he never ever said those words. That hadith is munkar, that hadith is rejected, man. It's totally fake and fabricated. So we don't use that for any type of basis of making any type of decisions with regards to our life and in regards to marriage and divorce. Wallahu alam. See Watcher Zero. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khairan. It's been a minute, huh? I appreciate you. Thanks for coming back. Thank you so much. Hernawan. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ikhwan fillah. Prayers for Palestine. Allahumma ameen. What is Alu, man? Get out of here. Yeah, I don't know what that is. A Cat 360. Hi, brother. Hey, A Cat 360. I'm not sure if that, I mean, Cat 360. Allahu alam. I don't know if that's brother or sister there, so I'll just say hi back. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallahu khairan. What's happening? How you doing? How is everything? How's life? What's the most exciting part of your day? MashaAllah. How did you grow that beard long? By doing absolutely nothing. And that's the truth. Like, I just don't cut it. I don't trim it. I don't try to shape it up and nothing like that. I just Bismillah and I let it grow. Of course, I add some oil like this morning before I hopped on the live stream, add some oil to it, add some beard balm to it, condition the beard, wash the beard from time to time, like wash the beard like with actual you know, shampoo or things like that, maybe once a week. Otherwise, just wash it with water, every day. And that's about it. Simple. Alhamdulillah. Indonesian pronounce Allah as Alu. It's the same. Okay, khair inshallah. I think it's an English spelling of Allah. Allah Akbar. Okay. Do you believe there is an excuse of ignorance in Shirk al Akbar, matters Tawheed, an excuse of ignorance to label them in this life? Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely there's an excuse to a limit, man. There's an excuse to a limit, in my opinion. The thing is that I also say, really, man, for the most part, ignorance is a choice these days. Ignorance is a choice, right? We have access to so much information, man, Deen or other than Deen, that ignorance is a choice. If you want to become a YouTuber, you can literally go on YouTube right now and literally type up how to be a YouTuber, how to start a YouTube channel, da 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 da, right? If you want to be a professional golfer, you can look up instructional videos, right? And basics of how to swing whatever, a driver or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a golfer, right? Or how to putt or something like that. And the same thing applies for Deen. I could literally go on my phone right now and I could find an app that literally has every, not maybe every, Allah, well, not every, but the major books of hadith, right? Whether that's Bukhari, Muslim, At-Tirmidhi, right? The Musnad of Imam Ahmed, etc., etc. I could find books on fiqh. I could find the six pillars of Islam wal Iman, right? I could look up, I mean, the nullifiers of Islam. I could look up Kitab al-Tawheed. I could look up this book and that book right off of my phone. Easy. So, from one aspect, ignorance is a choice these days, right? Knowledge is not scarce like it used to be, right? So, but at the end of the day, takfir, making takfir someone is for the ulama. It is not for the layman Muslim like you and me to make takfir on somebody. That is for the ulama, man. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't make takfir on nobody. There are definitely actions that are clear kufr, clear shirk ekbar, right? But again, what are the proper steps, right? With regards to giving your brother and a sister a nasiha, to giving them advice. Brother, did you know this is shirk? Did you, and not because, hey, did you know this is shirk because Imam Abdul Wahhab said it, rahimahullah, with all due respect. I love, you know, Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, may Allah have mercy upon him, or because, you know, Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah, said it, or because Sheikh Saleh Fawzan said it, or because Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen said it, or because this one said it, or Bin Baz, blah, blah, blah. No, it is not shirk because they said it. It is shirk because Allah Azza wa Jal and the Rasul said it. Allah said clearly in the Quran, the messages are for Allah. Allah clearly talks about, do not call upon your forefathers. And then those people respond with what? We're just using them to get closer to Allah. And Allah calls that shirk, man. He calls that ibadah. He calls that, worship. What you're doing is worship. It's ibadah, calling upon the dead. And it's not for Allah. So there are clear actions which are shirk ekbar, no doubt. We don't make an excuse like that doesn't change the ruling. That is shirk ekbar, for sure. But what I'm talking about is that specific individual, has that knowledge reached them? Or are they just an ignorant layman Muslim who just follows their culture, follows their country, and has seen everyone from their mom, dad, grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, nieces, nephews, teachers, friends, etc., do this act, and they don't know any better, right? So again, making takfir is for the ulama, and it is not for someone like you and me to go do, bro. Allahu alam. Allah knows best. Allahu alam. I think you skipped my question, brother. I didn't see your question there, LXXXV. I'll go back, but it's not, it's not here. Sorry, I don't see it in the comments. My apologies. Could you please post it again, please? LXXXV. I'm not seeing it in the comments. Thank you very much. I've seen your videos, but I missed the live. Jekyll Karen. Okay, well, I'm glad you, well, alhamdulillah, I'm just glad you're here. See, what's your zero? Jekyll Karen. Okay, let's see what we got here. The issue of declaring takfir upon the mushrik is one of the simplest straightforward issues of this religion. The person who worships only Allah alone without, you need to label them. There is no excuse of ignorance in matters tawheed or shirk al-akbar. Don't come here with Khawarij mentality, please, especially if you don't have knowledge. Yeah, the Khawarij make takfir on major sins. I make takfir for shirk al-akbar. Not you, bro, Josh. Huh? Wallahi, you don't even know the meaning. Okay. Alright, guys. Look, man, y'all don't need to be going back and forth over this stuff, dude. Right? Name calling and these things like this, man, it's unacceptable, man. This is why we have so many issues within our ummah. I say what I said. Shirk is shirk, but I'm not the one to make takfir on anybody. I'm not the one to, declare someone not be a Muslim, dude. That's a major, major, major issue, man, that I am not going to stand in front of Allah and have to answer about. So let's try to keep it, professional here, guys. Let's fear Allah to the best of our abilities and stop name calling and jumping to conclusions and saying you don't understand this and you don't know this, blah, 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 blah. All right? Jekyll Kern. You come here and ask if you think takfir from Asal ad-Din, that typical takfir, Khariji mentality, and I advise you to leave that stuff, seek knowledge. I don't even know the meaning takfir, Khawarij. Subhanallah, Beth, you're funny, dude. Subhanallah. I love you for the sake of Allah. Jazakallah khairan, Jan. I appreciate you so much. I love you as well. May Allah love you for whom you love. Ameen, Allahumma ameen. I mean, takfir is from the deen. That is true. Anyone who tries to say that takfir is not from the deen has not studied the deen. Has not studied the deen. But again, it is not for the layman Muslim like you and me in this chat. We're not the ones to decide that, bro. Obviously, someone who says, I'm not a Muslim. Okay, they're a kafir, they're not Muslim. Yeah, they're making shirk. Clear. No one's arguing that. But for someone who says, I'm a Muslim, and you're asking, is that the usul? Meaning, the minute you see someone do something that you believe is shirk, kafir, kafir, apostate. No, that's not the steps that you take, dude. That is not the steps that you take. Nope. That act itself is an act of kufr, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that person, because again, they could have an excuse, man. They can have an excuse. Wallahu alam. Takfir is from Asl ad-Din, of course. I ask Allah to put you in paradise. I mean, Allah, I mean you as well, Mr. Ghost. I mean, and you as well, Jazakallah khair. May Allah make it so for all of us. Allahumma ameen. What do I know about jinns? Not much, man. Not much. I know we have one. We each were assigned one. Um, I know that. I know that there's Muslim jinn. I know there's Kafir jinn. I know there's a Surah jinn. You know, I know there's mischievous jinn. Like, jinn are real for sure. Jinn are real. Um, Jinn have capabilities and things that we as humans don't. You can clearly find that when you hear about the story of Sulaiman alayhi salam. Um, you know, so yeah, things like that, just basic stuff, man. I don't really research it like that. L triple X V. Assalamu alaikum, Josh. I live in Nebraska and I see Blue Lives Matter flags and recently some Israeli flags. I've been thinking of putting up a Palestine flag outside of my apartment. Thoughts, Jazakallah khairan. Uh, I mean, I'm not gonna give a fatwa or nothing, I'm not no student of knowledge or sheikh or anything like that, Um, I would say ask your local imam, man, if you have any concerns or worries about it, man. But I mean, if you want to put a Palestinian flag, I mean, I don't know, man. If that's what you feel is right to do, then do it. But is that really changing anything? Honestly, I mean, at the end of the day, it might if it makes you feel better, but at the end of the day, is that actually gonna change what's going on in Palestine? You're just putting a flag up in your front yard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or putting a flag in the, you know, rear window of your car or something like that, right? Like, is that really going to make a difference? Is that really going to change the people's perspectives who are putting flags of Israel and flags of Blue Lives Matter and et cetera, et cetera, Black Lives Matter, this one matters, all lives matter, et cetera, Muslim life matters. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, is it going to make a difference? And if not, what's the point? But that's just my thoughts, and you're more entitled to agree with what I say or disagree. It's not wahi from Allah, so by all means, take it or leave it. Jazakallah khairan. Mr. Ghost, I am from Saudi Arabia. MashaAllah, man. That's cool, dude. Definitely have never been there, but I definitely want to go for sure, man. Umrah and Hajj is definitely on my list. Bidni Allah. I'd love to go, man. May Allah protect you. Just make dua. I mean, Jazakallah khairan, Joe Tak. Barakallahu feekum. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for all your comments, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. There is no muhkam ayah, no hadith narration, nor any ijma which states that declaring takfir upon the mushrik is an issue in which a person can't be ignorant. Who are you to say, well, you don't know Kharj explained by itself? How can you swear by Allah and you don't even know me? That's what I'm saying, guys. You guys need to chill, right? You guys need to chill with this, dude. Back and forth stuff, man. All right. That really gets annoying, personally. So if you don't have a question that or something that's beneficial and you're just going to go back and forth and make accusations, and I'm not blaming one or the other, I'm just saying in general, then you're more than welcome to leave. Um, Fatih, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brother. I just want to say that when the world started to support Palestine, and Palestine will gain more power and eventually win against Israel, and the day of judgment will come. Allahu Alam, man. I'm just gonna say Allahu Alam. True, I feel you. I've never been a decal bumper sticker kind of guy. I think you donating would be more beneficial. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do a video, inshallah, as soon as this live stream ends, which in like the next, I don't know, maybe by 11 o'clock. So, excuse me, the next like 20 minutes or so, inshallah, we're gonna wrap it up because I gotta go film a video, and that's what I'm gonna talk about, man. I'm gonna give people keep asking me, brother, why, they just keep commenting. How come you're not talking about Palestine? How come you're not talking about what's going on in Palestine or this, that, and the other? So I'm gonna voice my opinion, and I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what I think. It's gonna piss some people off. It's a lot of people, hopefully some people that penetrates their hearts, inshallah. But someone ain't gonna. So I know some people ain't gonna like what I have to say, but I don't really care because I'm gonna speak the truth from what I see, and let the blamers blame. But with regard, yeah, I've never been a decal bumper sticker kind of guy myself. Alhamdulillah, that's funny, dude. Donating would be more beneficial, inshallah, inshallah. Dua and rectifying yourself, man. Rectifying yourself. Um, you know, the more that you're rectified bidni Allah, the more likely your dua and your sadaqah and your things will be accepted by Allah, and the more barakah Allah will put it, inshallah, the more righteous you are. So keep that in mind, man. You said on your no fap with vid that you quit smoking. How did you do it? That's great. Let me take a sip of this real quick. Subhanallah. You doing okay, buddy? Kim, so you're probably not gonna like my answer, but I will answer your question. So I'm the kind of guy, and I don't know how to teach this. Honestly, I don't know how to teach this. I feel like this is just, I don't know if it's something you can develop. I'm sure you could, um, but I'm not really someone. I haven't broken down a way to actually be able to teach anybody. I'm the type of guy I can cold turkey anything, pretty much, inshallah. Like I'm just the type of dude, like, and I've always been this way. Like when I make a decision on something, like I'm gonna think something through, and the minute that I make a decision, dude, I go all in. I don't take any time. I don't dip my toes in the water to see, check the water. Is it cool? No, dude, when I decide I'm ready to swim, I'm jumping full for it. I don't care how hot or cold that water is. I'm jumping in. I'm going. And that's how I've always been. And alhamdulillah. And it can be a good thing and a bad thing. But so with regards to smoking, literally it was like I smoked so many times. Like, dude, I was a chimney basically. I smoked so much. Might as well call me Mr. Chimney. MashaAllah, subhanAllah. But the fact is, I accepted Islam, right? So this is a true story. I accepted Islam. I was working at a job um, with the person that basically I've talked about it briefly. Like, there was a sister I met who isn't my current wife. I met this sister. I wanted to marry her. She told me how to become Muslim. This was over almost 9 years ago. And I said, okay, what do I got to do to marry you? She said, you got to become Muslim. Okay, cool. Did that. Really, really studied Islam afterwards. Realized that, like, dang, Islam is actually the truth. And I was actually I was at work with a brand new pack of cigarettes in my pocket and a lighter. The cigarettes hadn't even been opened yet. I was literally heading to go smoke a cigarette. I had just become Muslim. And she said, you should quit smoking. And this might sound like I'm lying, I'm exaggerating. I'm telling you, Wallahi Alvin, by Allah. She said you should stop smoking. I looked right at her and said, literally just like this, okay. So, this is someone who had been smoking I was 22 when I accepted Islam. I started smoking when I was about 12 years old. Like, consistently smoking, right? Chain smoking, like really bad chain smoking. And she was like, you should stop smoking. I said, okay. And I took the cigarettes out of my pocket, threw it in the trash, took the lighter, threw it in the trash, and I've never smoked again. And that was 22, and I'm now about to be 31, inshallah. On the 30, I'm about to be 31 in 7 days in a week, inshallah. 29th, you don't have to wish me happy birthday. I don't do birthdays, but on the 29th of this month I'll be 31. And yeah, that's my story about how I quit smoking, man. Of course, did I have certain cravings like, oh man, dude, I could use a smoke right now, bro. I'm so stressed. Yeah, of course, man, but alhamdulillah, after about a month, those went away. And I had quit smoking many times before, but my issue was I would quit smoking, then I'd have a party at my house or whatever. I'd start getting a couple brews in me, a couple beers, and a couple beers would lead to me wanting a cigarette, and then I'd go back to smoking. But obviously, after Islam, I quit drinking. Well, I hadn't even been drinking in a long time, anyways, before Islam. But at that time, you know, I didn't drink anymore. So when I quit smoking, there was no temptation to go back. Alhamdulillah. So that's my story. I know it's not very helpful. I don't know how to teach how to cold turkey stuff, but just with anything, man. Like I just like for instance, there's habits of that I wanted to stop. Like for instance, I used to take my phone in the bathroom with me, and I'd wind up spending freaking 45 minutes or an hour in the bathroom just because I was on my phone. It's embarrassing, but I'm just whatever, And I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing this. And it wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna gradually work. No, I was like, I'm stopping today. That's it. And I just stopped. I just stopped taking the phone in my bathroom, and now in and out. So um, it's just one of the things, man. I just make a decision, and I just totally commit to that decision. So I don't know how helpful that is to you, but of course, I know Allah gave me tawfiq in that for sure. Allah gave me tawfiq in that. I couldn't have done it without him. But that's my story. Subhanallah, I wrote one message and that's your excuse that it's okay to say wallahi. Wallahu, Allah mustan. YMX Riaz, Salam. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Putting the flag is not going to make a difference, but I leave in front of Allah that I did what I can, no matter how small it is. I only did what I can. May Allah accept it from us. SubhanAllah. What program do you use editing videos? So I've been using. So that's another thing, man. I can pull it up real quick, inshallah. So for the last year and a half, essentially, since I started YouTube, I've used an app called. Oh, hold on. Sorry, this is in my way. I've used an app called. Let's see if you can see that. Let me try this. I don't know if you can see that. All right. It's called KineMaster. Sorry, that's kind of the lighting is terrible. KineMaster. I don't know if there you go. KineMaster. And it's for iPhone and Android. And I've been using that for the last year and a half. But because we have a setup now that should be able to handle it, I am now going to switch over to, if you can see it on this screen here, right over here, is DaVinci Resolve. So it's a free editing software, but it's basically comparable to Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro, whatever, Final Cut 10 or Premiere Pro. Um, in terms of editing software. This stuff is used by big budget Hollywood films as well, but this is the free version, but there's plenty, inshallah, for me to do to take my videos to that next level. And it's just going to cut down a lot of stuff that I have to do. I have to go through so much in order to get the videos from my camera onto my phone and start editing. It's literally like a 45-minute process, an hour process before I can even start editing my video. So this is going to literally, if it works, inshallah, if the computer's strong enough, it's going to save me an innumerable amount of hours out of my life. Um, so inshallah. So DaVinci Resolve is like I literally just started messing with it this morning before the live stream. So DaVinci Resolve, but before that, KineMaster, and KineMaster is a $5 app. You pay monthly, and if you guys watch my videos for any number of time, inshallah, they're very professional. And I do it from a $5 app on my phone. Again, Android and iPhone. It's available for both. Check it out. You should come to Hajj and Umrah because in these moments, the area of Al Haram, Al Sharif, not full as before COVID-19. May Almighty Allah protect us. And we love, I mean, um, Yeah, well, that's also going to depend on if they require vaccinations, man, from what I've seen. And I'm not getting vaccinated, bro. And I really don't want to get into that subject, but I'm not getting vaccinated, inshallah. So if they require vaccinations to travel, to fly, to go to, Hajj or whatever, nah, I'm not doing it. That's just my opinion. I'm not anti-vaccine, right? I'm just anti-vaccine for me. So if you want to get a vaccine, if that makes you feel safe and comfortable, Bismillah. I got nothing against that. So Bismillah, if you want to, wear a mask, I choose not to wear a mask. But if you want to wear a mask, if you want to get, vaccinated, you will receive no blame from me. To each their own, but that's just something that I personally choose for my body and myself. So if they require that, then I'm probably not going to be going to Hajj or Umrah anytime soon. Nice set of brother. Salam Alaikum, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. It's okay. It's okay. I need to set it up to where you guys can see me, but there's just a little bit of craziness going on over there, so that's why I'm just uh, putting the camera at this angle. Yes, what an embarrassing moment. Hello, Allah, man. I'm not gonna make takfir on anybody here. I'm not gonna claim someone's a Khawarij or from the Khawarij or from this or from that. I'm not making that, dude. That's not for me to decide after because of one or two or a couple comments in a live chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that hasty, and I'm not gonna stand in front of Allah and say and justify or try to explain, rationalize why I made takfir, why I name called this person this or this. No, I don't get involved in that, bro. Sage no, man. Seeking Allah's help is necessary too, without a doubt. Without a doubt. How much time do YouTube's like you spend to learn softwares like Premiere Pro or Photoshop? How much time do YouTubers like you spend to learn softwares in like Premiere Pro or Photoshop? I mean, I don't. My practice or what I do learn. I mean, yeah. I'm the type of guy, man. I like to take action. All right, that's my thing. I can't speak for anybody else and what they do and their strategies for learning and implementing or anything like that. I can only speak for myself. I'm a guy, I take way more action than I do learning because I feel that action teaches me a lot more. Action teaches me a lot more, right? So DaVinci Resolve, I'm pretty much a complete noob to it. I've rarely used this thing, but all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna watch maybe one, two, three videos at most on the basics of DaVinci Resolve, and then I'm gonna get right into it and start, put uploading actual content, actual videos, right? Actual scenes and things that I've recorded today, inshallah. I'm gonna throw it right in the editing software. I'm gonna get to work. That's how I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn way more by taking action than I ever will by just watching a bunch of videos, right? Because I'm gonna make mistakes. Something's gonna come to my mind. I'm like, well, dang, how do I do this? Or how do I do it this way? Is there a fast way to do it this way? Is there a shortcut to do it this way? And I would never think about those things if I'm just sitting there passively watching a bunch of videos. But I mean, I spend hours, guys. I mean, I put a lot of dedication. I put my heart and soul into everything. I'm spending hours traveling. I'm going to three different places already, inshallah, today. Three different places just for Monday's video. I'm traveling, it's probably going to be like a couple hours just of like back and forth, this commute, that commute, just in traveling alone. Then shooting the videos, then coming back and editing the videos. I put a lot of time into my videos, man. I put my heart and soul into them. So I hope that you guys benefit from them. Um, so yeah, I spend a lot of time, dude. A lot of time. Kim says I work for a vaccine scheduling program and personally no mask, no vax for me. And that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I hate when someone says, "Oh, you're anti-vaccine, you're anti-mask." Bro, do you know what anti means? Like, I'm anti-shirk. All right? Anti means you don't want it for not only you, but anybody else. Like someone says I'm anti-government, I'm anti-establishment, I'm anti this, I'm anti that, right? Okay, that means that no, it's not that they're saying I don't want it for me. They're saying I don't want it for me or anybody else. I'm anti-communism, I'm anti-socialism, I'm anti um whatever, capitalism or whatever, right? That's when you're saying you don't want it for yourself or anybody else. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm not anti-mask, anti-vax, anti-this or that. I am saying for myself, I choose it. I do not want to put that stuff in my body. I believe by Allah's permission, I am a healthy person. I have a healthy immune system because I'm not putting a band-aid on by just getting a vaccine thinking that I'm healthy. No, I eat properly, alhamdulillah. I try to sleep properly, alhamdulillah. I work out 4 times a week consistently. I manage my stress levels to the best I can. I do everything in my power, and I take accountability and ownership of my life and my health with things that actually work, right? And I'm not saying the vaccines don't work, but I'm saying that a lot of people who take a vaccine, they're overweight, they don't eat properly, they eat junk food, they never take care of their bodies, they don't have a fitness routine, they don't have a fitness regimen, they don't work out, they don't do anything that actually they don't you know what I'm saying? They don't do anything that actually is healthy, and they think that getting a vaccine somehow makes them healthy and immune now. I don't believe that, dude. I believe that's not taking accountability and ownership for yourself. So I believe for me personally, that I'm healthy and I don't need to put that in my body, and Allah knows best. But if you feel different, Bismillah, go for it. Take the vaccine. It's all good. I don't really, doesn't bother me. Can you guys like drop the whole Khawatij thing, dude? Like, seriously, can you like drop it by now? I thought we were over this. If you guys are gonna keep talking about it, I'm just gonna kick you out because it's just annoying me at this point. Like, just drop it, dude. Um, Anyways, lastly, are you excited? The Memphis Grizzlies made it to the playoffs. Bro, I do not watch sports there in Nebraska. I do not watch sports, man. So I didn't even know there was a Memphis Grizzlies. I had no clue, bro. Until you just made, I had no idea. I didn't even know there was a thing called Memphis Grizzlies. I don't watch sports, bro. Sorry. And Jenna Melik, yes. I do not have any questions. Just want to say hi, Jack Lachaim. Hi to you as well. I believe in you do you as long as someone isn't promoting shirk. Well, dude, like, as long as it's according to Kitab and Sunnah and the understanding of the Sahaba, the Fahm of the Sahaba, their understanding, their implementation, and what they agreed upon, whatever, dude. That's all I care about. That's my litmus test. That's what defining criteria. That's my Furqan. Call Allah, call Rasul, call Sahaba. If you talking that, cool. If you ain't talking that, you can go on somewhere else, man. Uh, yes, we don't believe. Can you name 5 mistakes you have done today, and how did you recover from them? SubhanAllah, why are you trying to get me to, talk about all my sins or all my, my mistakes, man? SubhanAllah. Mistake number one: didn't realize that the cable to connect my microphone to, uh, my laptop to live stream outside is broken and didn't work. That's mistake number one. What did I do? I didn't say, oh, I quit. I guess the live stream's just not going to happen today. I guess it's just a sign from Allah that He doesn't want me to live stream, blah, 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 which is what we tell ourselves all the time. I said, nope. Inshallah, Bismillah, I made this istighfar. I'm going to go find a solution. What's the solution? Come into this room, set up a live stream that I've never done before like this, and Bismillah, we've been talking for the last hour. So that's one mistake, and that's what I did to recover from it. So there's one, bro. Hopefully that helps you, man. All right. We have about 4 more minutes, guys. So I do want to say if you've gotten value from today's video, if you get value from the channel, if what I've said today has benefited you and helped you in some way, and you want to show your support, there's a few different ways you can do that. You can always like the video down below because that does help the video and it helps the channel. And if you're new here, subscribe and hit that notifications bell because we drop 2 videos every single week, every Monday and every Thursday, plus 2 live streams. We do Saturdays and Sundays. Today is with myself and obviously just by myself, and Sundays are always with my wife. So we answer any type of marriage, relationship questions or anything like that, or anything other than that. We're open to all questions. So we drop 4 videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe. Alhamdulillah, today your boy is rocking some MTG merch as usual. So if you want to support the channel monetarily, there's a couple different ways. If you hit the first link down in the description, it's going to get you 10% off your first order, get you some sweet merch, some dope merch, supports the channel. And otherwise, there's Patreon, GoFundMe, a number of different things, man. If you're able to, and if you're not, alhamdulillah, we'll still do our best to offer value and provide value to you guys. But we do appreciate those who actually support the channel monetarily so that we continue to build the channel, reinvest in the channel, reach more people, have a bigger impact. And inshallah, every time that you donate, or you buy a piece of merch or anything like that and it helps support the channel, inshallah, you get good deeds for every single time that I'm able to upload a video that people benefit from. And lastly, alhamdulillah, we always donate between 5 and 15%, and we always want to increase that number, but right now between 5 and 15% of all profits, whether it's Patreon, GoFundMe, whether it's the merch that you buy, whatever, we always take a percentage of that and sponsor orphans. That's something we do every single month. So inshallah, you would get the reward for that as well. You'd be able to support orphans, inshallah. So that's something that we do every month, and we ask Allah to accept it from us and increase us. So guys, please, um, you know, uh, donate, buy some merch, pick up some merch, and support the channel. Okay, Jazakallah khairan. Says Sage of the Note, man. My brother just called me and told me he's getting ready to ask someone's family for her hand in marriage. Please make dua for him. Yeah, may Allah make it easy for him. May Allah give him tawfiq. May Allah give them both tawfiq and make them, if they're compatible for one another, may Allah make it easy. Allahumma ameen. The helping brother. Salamu Alaykum wa rahmatullahi, bro. How should someone who's new at working out start, bro? So the helping brother, I would say do no more than 3 days a week. No more than 3 days a week. That is sufficient for someone who is starting for the first time, right? Because your body needs to recover. You don't get bigger, you don't grow in the gym. You break down muscle in the gym. That's what you're doing. When you're lifting weights or doing push ups or doing pull ups or doing whatever you're doing, you are breaking down the muscle. That's not when you get big. That's not when you grow. That's not when you get stronger. When you get stronger is when you're sleeping, when you're recovering. That's when your body starts repairing all the damage that you did in the muscle in the gym to make your muscles stronger and more able to accommodate and handle the stress that you're putting on it with the weights and the different things that you're doing. And as a new lifter or someone who's new to the gym, your body needs more time to recover because it's a new stimulus, it's a new stress that it is not used to. So if you start doing 4 or 5, 6 days a week, your body's not going to recover. You're going to be more likely to get injured. You're not going to make as many gains and get as strong as you possibly can and make as much progress as you possibly can. So limit it to 3 days a week. I would say do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday split, right? Something like that. You know, go Monday, take a day off. Go Wednesday, take a day off. Go Friday, take a day off. And we'll take the next couple, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So take Saturday and Sunday off and then back to Monday. Something like that, man. And also, work your schedule. If that means it's got to be a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, it's all the same, dude. The body doesn't know it's Monday instead of Friday, right? It doesn't know. So 3 days a week is more than enough. Plenty. Make sure that you're getting a sufficient amount of protein in your body. Protein is really important. Making sure that if you're trying to get bigger, that you're in a caloric surplus, meaning you're eating more calories than your body's burning. If you're trying to lose weight, be in a caloric deficit, meaning that you're eating less calories than your body's burning. Again, protein is really important because protein will also, if you're trying to lose weight, protein, inshallah, is going to help you not be so hungry and have so many cravings. And if you want to know how to actually track your meals or anything like that, there's an app called MyFitnessPal. Let's see if MyFitnessPal. Can you see that? SubhanAllah. MyFitnessPal. Yep. All right. So this is a free app. It's for iPhone and Android, and you can track all your meals. So for instance, look, we'll just do something real quick. So let's go ahead. So I'm going to show you real quick if you've never seen this or if you guys have never seen this. It's kind of bright, sorry. Um, there's an add food button, like there's a little plus button here at the bottom, right? And we'll click on, there's a little option to click food, and then breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, right? So we'll just put breakfast, and it says scan barcode up here. I know it's really hard to see because it's so bright. Right here it says scan barcode. And then what you can do is scan, like I'm just gonna use this water as an example. Scan the barcode, and then it gives you exactly, like, I know it's hard to see, guys, I'm really sorry. It's just really bright in here. Gives you the calories, gives you, obviously there's no calories in water, protein, carbs, fats, etc. And so it's really easy to scan and track your food that way. So those are my points for anyone who's getting new into lifting. Wallahu alam. You did not post about Palestine. Chill, Akhi. I'm gonna post it Monday, inshallah. SubhanAllah. I gotta film that video today, man. SubhanAllah. Make dua for them. Brother, you should get to know Sheikh with man. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair, amazing. I bought an MTG jacket, fits well, and I wear it often. Thank you. Looking forward to your new videos, inshallah. Take care, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, LXXV. Thank you, or Triple XV. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Uh, Pink and Rails. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair. I appreciate you so much. Guys, I'm gonna have to get going. I gotta go record Monday's video. So got to, and like I said, I have a lot of driving to do, so it's gonna take all day. My fitness pal helped me lose 60 pounds, dude. It seriously helps. Yep, and it's helped me gain 35 pounds. So I know you can't tell, but yeah, it's helped me gain 35 pounds. So whether you're bulking, meaning gaining weight, whether you're cutting, i.e. losing weight, or whether you're trying to maintain, you're not trying to lose weight or gain any weight, you're just trying to stay the same. It is something that is, man, it is super easy to use, super seamless, and again, it's free, so you can't beat that with an ugly stick. Isa El Kabi, Walaikum Salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Jazakallah khairan. And Suhail Patel from Manchester, England, good content, bro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Suhail. I really appreciate your feedback. Thank you. If there's any way that I can improve, please let me know. No life, sake of subhanAllah. It's been a minute, huh? No life. Salam, bro. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Jazakallah khairan, guys. All right. So one last time. Please join our Discord. The link I put in the top of the comments. Let's see if did I pin it? Let me see if I can pin it here. Sorry, dude. I told you I'm a total noob when it comes to this. Let me try. Can I comment here? Bismillah. Can I comment? Let me see if I can. Where am I at? Sorry, guys. I don't know where it happened. I don't know where I put it. Anywho, let me see if I can just do this again. Bismillah. See if that works. Can I pin it? Boom. All right, hopefully that works. So guys, please join the Discord. I created it yesterday, and it's a basically we're going to use it as a platform for inspiration, for accountability, and for growth, and to help one another and support one another. And again, we're not going to have these discussions or these back and forth. You're a Tekfiri, you're a Khawarij, you're a Mu'tadi, you're this, that. That is not going to go down in this Discord. If I even see that, dude, you're getting banned, and I'm not even going to warn you. All right? So just telling you right now, I ain't about that life. All right? So did I pin your comment? Cool. Awesome. Have you heard about man gaining? I guess that's more important. That's the color of law right there, right? Let me try that again. Bismillah, did that one work? I don't know. Guys, it's gonna be in the the description, man. Please join the Discord so we can help one another, support one another, hold each other accountable. Have you heard of man gaining? That's awesome. SubhanAllah. So yeah, please join that and please support the channel if you can. Buy something from our merchandise or Patreon, GoFundMe, or whatever. And hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. I don't know what I'm going to do with regards to the mic. I haven't thought that out yet. but we'll figure something out, inshallah, so that my wife and I can both uh, be on the live stream. All right. Appreciate you guys so much. Epath, you better not leave, dude. See, Epath is in there, man. I'm gonna hold you to account for sure, sir. All right. Thank you guys for everything. Jazakallah khairan. Appreciate you so much. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu